Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Well, it's time for another Empties. My basket is full. So there's a lot of stuff to go through here. I'm going to try to go quickly so that the video is not too long, but I'll just share with you, what it was, if I liked it, if I'd repurchase it or not, and in no particular order. The first thing I'm picking up is Neutrogena Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. So if you've watched a couple of my other videos, you know that I've started to use this instead of the Clinique version, and I like this just as well. So, and it's much cheaper, so definitely have already repurchased. Second item here is a free and clear liquid cleanser. So I like this because I can't use things that have a lot of fragrance or harsh ingredients in it, and this free and clear line doesn't have any of that, so I like it. Certainly have already repurchased that too. This is something that's kind of random, and it is from a company, I think it's called CloSYS, and it is a mouthwash, but it's for ultra sensitive mouths. And I have tried and tried. I can't do things like Listerine or Scope or those kinds of things that are all minty and tingly and have alcohol and that sort of stuff in them. So my dental hygienist, she recommended that I try this so that I could still have the benefits of a rinse there. I got mine through Amazon. I have seen this brand also at Walgreens. But if you're somebody who has trouble with typical mouth rinses, that ask your dentist or your dental hygienist if that might be something that's right for you. Definitely repurchase that. All right, so third thing. Shaving gel, yes, Skintimate. You've seen this in almost all of my empties, and will certainly continue to repurchase. I'll bring that up next, kind of a dud that goes with that. I had bought this Equate version of the shaving gel thinking, I always like to try to save money where I can, and this wasn't a huge amount cheaper, but it was a little bit cheaper, and I thought, well, if I like it, I'll just switch to it. I didn't. It lathered up just fine, but there was some kind of smell with this. Now, it wasn't a scent like a fragrance as far as, lavender or flowers or something like that. It was a chemical kind of scent. I don't know if it was the aerosol, whatever it is. It was just not for me. I won't repurchase that. All right, what else do we have here? I told you these were in random order, so I'm just pulling out what I see. I have one of my Murad City Skin Age Defense Broad Spectrum SPFs. This is my daily SPF. I love it. Have already repurchased. I also have a Drunk Elephant Lip Balm. So I have 2 or 3 of these kind of around the house, where anywhere that I might need lip balm, one by my bed, one in the living room where I watch TV. So have definitely repurchased that. What else do we have here? Oh, speaking of random, this is a sample that I got from my dentist office, and it's Crest Gum Detoxify. And I really like it. Makes my gums feel like they're detoxified, I guess, or clean. And it's got a taste to it, but it's not like overwhelming. How some toothpaste can be overwhelming. So I really enjoyed this sample enough that I bought the full-size one. Matter of fact, I think we were at Sam's and got a really good deal. I think there were like 4 full-size ones. I can't remember. I don't remember what the price was. Check your local Sam's and see if that works for you. But anyway, I like it. All right, this will also not surprise anyone who has watched my other Empties videos, a Shiseido facial cotton wrapper, so I got through another one of those. All right, next thing here is Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisture. I like this for a nice, lightweight moisturizer. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, so it's not like anti-aging or, it doesn't have an exfoliator, any of that kind of stuff. It's just a plain old, simple moisturizer, and sometimes you need that. So I don't use moisturizer as much as I did. I've got a video where I'll talk about that, but I don't use it as much as I did, but I certainly would consider this one if I needed another daytime moisturizer. All right, what else we have here? Let me grab a couple of skincare things. I have got my mega bottle of Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. This is one of their exfoliators. It has 12% AHA and BHA blend. This is the one I've shared in some of my videos before where I used to, could only use it like once or twice a week. And I've used it now for so long that I can use it every night and without any irritation or issue whatsoever. It is my favorite exfoliator that I have. I have definitely already repurchased it. I probably won't repurchase this big size again because, I mean, it's more economical too, I guess, per ounce. But it takes so long to get through it. It makes me wonder, is the product still good by the time I finish it? Because it takes a good year to get through that. And it's probably fine. It's probably all in my head, but I'll tend to stay with the normal size one. But anyway, definitely already have repurchased that. All right, what else is in here? We've got several makeup. It was more makeup than I thought. First being a MAC Prep and Prime eyeshadow primer, 24-hour extend. I've used this one for years and years and have typically always liked it, but recently I've wanted to change. MAC's hard to get, where I live. Yes, I can get things shipped to me, but I also tend to like to just be able to run out and get it when I want to. But the other thing I noticed about this was it seemed to be drying out pretty quickly, so I'd have a tube that I would open, and then it seemed like within about 8 weeks or so, it's starting to come out kind of clumpy, and that to me is when it starts to dry out and not work as well. So I wanted to try something different. I picked up the Smashbox. There's a Smashbox one. It's in a silver tube that looks exactly like this. It looks exactly like it because I think it's a dead-on dupe for it. I know Smashbox and MAC are owned by the same parent company. I haven't checked the ingredients, but I think I read somewhere that it was pretty much the same ingredients. And it does have much that same texture, so I did pick that up. So I'm going to see if it dries out or if it does the same thing. And I also just picked up, oh, here it is. I just got it today, actually, and I'm trying it out for the first time today. I got Viseart's eyeshadow primer. I hadn't heard a lot about it. And so I used it when I did my eyes today. Ooh, speaking of, I know this is not an empty, but let me find it here. So I did my eyes with the new, make sure I get the name of this right. It's not that one. It's not that one. Here it is. It is the Petit Pro Solstice. Comes like this. It's gorgeous. Here's the colors. I mean, there are probably a blue million videos on YouTube about this already, but there's the colors. I'm going to tell you, I almost didn't get this. I went on to order because of the other one, the Midsummer palette that they released just this week. So I almost didn't order this, but I thought, well, since I'm getting it, getting one, I might as well get the other. Y'all, I love this. I don't know if you can see or not, but it is perfect. If you have blue eyes, you need to check this out, okay? I can do a tutorial with it if that's something that you're interested in, but I love that. So, sorry, got a little off topic there, which tends to happen with me sometimes. All right, let's see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any more? Nope. All right, so I have 5 mascaras that I've used, so let me talk about those quickly. Off the bat, 2 of them are the same thing. They are the It Lash Blowout. This was a 100-point perk from Sephora. If you watch my last empties, you'll know I kind of had one that I loved, like the very first one. Then the second one was kind of like, I don't know. The same with these, like I would love it for a little bit and then it was kind of meh, so it's certainly not one that I'm going to run out and pay full price for, that's for sure. This one here, this one's actually a declutter. I did not finish using it. It's the Falsies Lash Lift. I just did not like this. So I thought I would, the brush looked nice. It's kind of that hourglass shape, and it looks like it's a natural bristle, but it just did nothing for my lashes, so not a fan. This one that's empty here, CoverGirl Lashblast Volume. This is one that I will always go back to from the drugstore because it does tend to do well for me. I can't get it open. I wish it had a natural bristle brush. It's got, kind of that large rubber bristle. I do wish it had a natural bristle because I tend to prefer that, but this formula works well for me. It doesn't flake, and it holds curl and that sort of thing. So it's one that it'll always work. You know, it doesn't knock my socks off, but it certainly doesn't stink either. And then the last mascara that I have is MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash. Now this one was kind of an impulse purchase. Let me show you the wand there. The bristles are kind of far apart. So it was kind of an impulse purchase. I bought it when I was traveling. Gosh, when did I travel last? I think February or so. And there was a MAC in the airport that I was in. And they had like a twofer with these where you got two of them. And it was a discounted price. And I had heard great things about it. So I picked it up. And what I like it for is I really like it for my lower lash. It's what I've got on my lower lashes today. And it's what I use most days. So I really like it because that brush works well underneath your lashes. I did not like it for my top lashes whatsoever. So I'm using up my second one right now. You know, will I buy it just for my lower lashes? Probably not, because that may be a little more extra than even I want to be. Hopefully I can land on a mascara that works for both the top and the bottom. Total first world problem right there, right? So anyway, all right, there's that. Oh, here's another, I missed it here. Eye primer from Nars. This was a 100-point perk from Sephora. It was okay. Didn't knock my socks off. Wouldn't pay the full price for Nars for that. A few more things here. I have got some more skincare. Let me just kind of group these together as well. Some little miniature sizes from Drunk Elephant. So I've got a miniature size of the C-Tango it was a multivitamin eye cream. So it's an eye cream that has a little bit of vitamin C in it. So I'm on the fence on this. So I know, you know, some people that I hear from or read say you don't need a different eye cream than you need on your face. You know, you can use the same thing as long as it doesn't have a strong ingredient like AHA or something. So I get, or, you know, like a strong AHA. So I get that. What I will say about this is, so I used a full-size one, like a regular full-size one, and I felt like that it helped with texture under my eyes. I mean, I still have some fine lines, of course, but I also had just some texture, and it seemed to get better. So, you know, would I repurchase? Maybe. If I go long enough without it and the texture comes back, then yeah, I'll probably go check it out and just see if it makes it go away again and experiment with that. But if it's gone and it doesn't come back, then there's no need to do that, right? So I'm kind of just waiting to see how that falls out. I've got another one of the TLC Framboos. This is a mini one that was in one of the little kits there as far as exfoliator. And then I have a couple of different sizes of the Marula oil from Drunk Elephant. And I do like all of those and would definitely repurchase. Oh, and one more. Evidently, I had lots of samples of the TLC Framboos. All right, what else do we have here? We have Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. This is one of the ones that has the big triangular sort of end on it. It doesn't typically, you know, bow does my favorite kind. I like the one with the little fine point that you can create hairs with. But anyway, used it up. It was fine. I like Benefit because they have a real gray. That's what I have on today. You know, a lot of places will say, well, use taupe. And I can get away with taupe a little bit because I still have a little brown, you know, in my hair. But gray brow products are just so hard to find. So that's one reason that I do like Benefit for the brow product. That's it. So I hope that, you know, maybe this was interesting. You know, if there's a product that you've been interested in and you weren't sure about it. If you have any more questions about any of the products or want other thoughts, I'm certainly happy to share those. Just leave me a question down below. I've got lots of things in store for you guys. I'm working on an entire skincare series. I'm working on kind of an intro to mascara and mascara like Mascara Beauty. So I'm working on an intro and a whole series around, you know, just how do I use this foundation that seems different than everything else. So lots of exciting videos, you know, coming for you. And I hope you'll click that subscribe button, click the like button, and I will see you in the next video.